Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFit365, and this is your McFit365 workout of the day. Now today's workout is 4 rounds for time, and we're going to be using the kettlebell for this workout. It's going to start off with 12 alternating kettlebell snatches into 3 shoulder press. Then we're going to go ahead and do 6 burpees over that kettlebell. Then we're going to go into 12 kettlebell thrusters, and then we're going to end with the jump rope with the option of doing some lateral jumps if you choose not to do that jump rope. But as I mentioned, it starts off with that kettlebell, and we're going to do 12 alternating kettlebell hang snatches into shoulder press. So I'm going to go back here, I'm going to grab a kettlebell. Now kettlebell prescribed weight for this for men is going to be a 53-pound kettlebell or a 35-pound kettlebell for women, but as always, make sure you're scaling the weights appropriately for you. Now on the kettlebell snatch, what we want to do is we want to get the kettlebell down between our legs, and we want to be in a nice squat stance, toes pointed out slightly here. We're going to grab that kettlebell, and basically we're going to be snatching it up overhead. Now it's not a kettlebell swing, so we don't want to get that out in front of us. Basically what we're doing is we're starting that pull with our chest up, really loading up our hamstrings and our glutes, and we're using the power of our lower body, the strength of our lower body, to generate the power to start bringing that kettlebell up. Now when you drive up, you're going to keep your arms straight the entire time. As you get to full extension here, you're going to open up those hips, you're going to get up on your toes, you're going to shrug your shoulder. The momentum is going to start bringing that kettlebell up. That's going to bring it up into this position. That's when you're going to start to pull, and then you're going to load it up over top and have it up overhead. Then once we have it up overhead, we're going to do a 3 shoulder press with that kettlebell, and then you're going to alternate and go to the next arm. We're going to do a total of 12 of these today, so we're going to do 6 per arm. So once again, keeping that chest up, I'm going to send those hips back. I'm going to grab this kettlebell from this position. I'm going to load up my hamstrings and my glutes. I'm going to pull, and I'm going to snatch it up overhead. Once it's up overhead, now I'm going to do 3 shoulder press. Strict shoulder press on these. Once I've done 3, then I'm going to bring this back down, and now we're switching to the other side. We're going to snatch this up. So snatch it up overhead, and then from this side, now we're going to do another set of 3 strict shoulder press. And then we're going to come back down, and then we're going to switch to the other arm. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate that movement, that single arm kettlebell snatch up overhead, 3 presses, then to the other arm, 6 per side for a total of 12. Once you've completed 12 of those, we're going to move on to 6 burpees over that kettlebell. So there's going to be laterally jumping over this kettlebell. So we're setting that down here on the ground. And a burpee is basically, you're going to go down into a push-up position, you're going to kick your legs back, you're going to touch your chest to the ground, you're going to press out of that, you're going to stand up, and then we're going to jump laterally over that kettlebell. So in slow motion here, down, kick those legs out, chest touches the ground, press up, bring those legs back in, jump laterally over that kettlebell. We're going to do a set, or just 6 of these lateral kettlebell over the burpees there. Once you've completed 6 of those, now we're going to go into 12 kettlebell thrusters. So once again, single kettlebell here. We're going to set this down on the ground in between our legs. We're going to get in a nice squat stance, and then we're going to go ahead and bring that kettlebell up into a full front rack position, holding it in front of our chest. We are then going to go down to a full squat. Hips go down below knee level, and then as you kind of power up out of that squat, you're going to then press that kettlebell up all the way up overhead. Now we want this one fluid motion. We don't want to go into that squat position, stand up, and then do a strict press. It's one motion all the way from the ground, all the way up, and then also when you return that kettlebell back down to initiate the next thruster, we don't want to bring it down, pause, and then go into a squat. As you're bringing that kettlebell down, you're already starting to go in that squat position. So first off, I'm going to bring that kettlebell up into a front rack position. You can swing it up, grab those handles here. Now, you're going to see that I'm going to send those hips back into this squat position. Knees should be tracking out over those toes. Squat down and then press. Squat down and press. Now you see it's one motion all the way up. I'm not stopping here and then doing a press. All the way down, press it up. So we're going to end up doing 12 of those kettlebell thrusters. Then we're going to go ahead and grab the jump rope. Now you have a few options here. You can either do 60 double unders with that jump rope, which is 2 rotations of that rope for every jump, or you can go ahead and do 120 singles, which is just your basic single, 1 rotation of the rope for every single jump. So I'm going to go back here, grab my RX Smart Gear jump rope, and we're going to start off with 60 double unders as your first option. So keeping your elbows in close to your sides here, we are jumping on the balls of our feet, chest up the entire time. So 2 rotations of that rope. So the option of doing 60 of those double unders, or you can just do 120 of your single jumps. Same form here though, jumping on the balls of your feet, keeping those feet together, rotating that rope just with your wrist. Now, if you choose not to go ahead and use the jump rope, there is an option to do 60 lateral jumps over this kettlebell. So we'll set our kettlebell down before, just like we were doing before, and we're gonna start on one side of it, and basically we're just gonna jump over that kettlebell. Make sure you're keeping your chest up the whole time. We don't want you hinging at the waist and jumping up, so keeping that chest up, you're just gonna jump over, and then back over. Every time you jump, that counts as 1, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're gonna do 60 of those as an option to the 60 double unders or the 100 single or 120 singles if you choose not to go ahead and do that jump rope. So recapping really quickly here, guys, workout starts 4 rounds of 12 of those alternating hang kettlebell snatches. So we're gonna go up into that position, then we're gonna do 3 of those strict presses each side. 12 total, 6 per side. Then we're gonna go into 6 burpees over that kettlebell. Then we're gonna go into 12 of those kettlebell thrusters. And then we're gonna go into either the option of doing 60 double unders, 100 single jumps, or the option of doing those 60 kettlebell lateral jumps. And we're gonna repeat that for a total of 4 rounds. So that is your McFit365 workout of the day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this workout. Good luck, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow for the next workout.